Honourable Minister, it's been a wonderful pleasure to be here with you in Somalia and Mogadishu. Your warm welcome of yourself, of course, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet members. Our visit, as you rightly said, is a joint solidarity mission with the African Union. It is actually the fourth of such missions for women, peace and security, but the third for Africa. And I think this is an important part of demonstrating the global necessity to see women in peace and security, and more for development, because what we want to do is to create that opportunity for peace, but then sustainable development. The visit to Somalia, of course, is on the back of very many opportunities that we see. I think we always talk about the challenges, and there are many, but I think for every challenge we see 10, 12 opportunities for a country that is healing, that is rebirthing, that has a new dawn. Not just for Somalia, but for the region. And I think this is important, that one knows that one is greater within the continent than just by itself, and partnerships are needed for that. We are very pleased to have had our meeting with the Prime Minister and yourselves to hear about the giant strides actually that have been taken in putting in place an enabling environment to include women more, the bills that are going to Parliament, but also the work on the Constitution, that you are creating a framework where everyone belongs and can see themselves represented, and that spells really the roadmap, if you would, for reintegration, for rebirthing Somalia. Clearly, for women to be part of the processes, they also have to be enabled. So we know that building the capacities, creating those spaces, and operationalizing the vision that you have will be key. And for that, one will require partnerships. And this is where the African Union and the United Nations would, really be up there front, making sure that we're standing beside you and that we're supporting the aspirations that you have. In addition to that, I would say that the electoral processes that will take place, I know all looking forward to the timetables that you have, and it will be a national effort. It will be an effort that will be required for a lot of dialogue, a lot of patience, a lot of bringing people together, because that's when we're better, that we can join up as a nation and move forward with it. That requires more dialogue, more spaces created. Again, the UN and the African Union happy to be able to bring in civil society, to bring in women, and to reinforce the vision that you have. Very proud to have seen the Charter for Somalia Women. I think that that's something that when we go back to brief the Security Council, as you brief the African Peace and Security Council, we will share that as well. And I think, again, the narrative, the communicating what it is that Somalia has in terms of its aspirations, but the journey to meet it and how we can accompany you. So grateful. We will be meeting with other stakeholders, and we look forward to coming back again after the elections are successful.